Everybody, I know it is Tuesday, the 26th of July. Today is going to be much more mild, and I really can feel that outside that it's not as hot. But let's see. It's what the weather's going to be for today. Let's get the official numbers. Right now it's 22 degrees Celsius. Expected high is 26. Today would be a good day to get anything done that doesn't require high heat. Because, unfortunately, Wednesday it'll be 29 again. Thursday will be 29 again. Friday will be 26, which is not a good day with 40% chance rain. Today it's not raining, so today would be a great day to go outside and do things that you need to do where you don't have to worry about potentially getting rained on. Saturday will be a high of 27. Sunday a high of 29. Monday 30, Tuesday 30, Wednesday 31, Thursday 31. So it's going to warm back up again. Which kind of sucks. Personally, I would rather it didn't warm up again. But yeah, you deal with what you got to deal with. It's not always a nice day, complimentary day. Oh, happy day. It'd be nice if the days were always like that. So, we don't take phone calls in the morning show. And we are having a night show on Wednesday night. No, I stand corrected. Friday and Saturday night. Not Wednesday. So Friday and Saturday night, we will be having night shows. Now, I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. How you doing, Oral? But I did manage to stabilize the refrigerator, so right now it's working. And I texted the landlord a message. Yeah, I slept in my bed last night. Alright, so what I told the landlord in message is nothing confidential. It's pretty simple, actually. I said to him, I said the following. I said, well, fridge is working for now. It needs to have a tech look at it to find out why it's cooling is poor in the refrigerator section. Freezer is a bit off too. May need a Freon recharge. It is over 40 years old. Like anything that old, it needs a checkup. Yeah, a refrigerator. I looked to see how much we're charging for a new one from General Electric. And, of course, the new ones are pretty impressive. But when I took a look at the warranty on it, it was 1 year. I was like, really? If there's any time I probably would buy an extended service plan, that would be it. Because, alright, disturbing trend. This is the news. Moms on social media remove kids' photos following a TikTok movement. What's this? Ren Eleanor. TikTok movement inspires moms on social media to remove photos of kids. Sick people out there. Oh, absolutely. Let's see. A 3-year-old girl unknowingly sparked a mass social media movement of moms removing public photos and videos of their children online after online sleuths discovered the disturbing trend. Mac Yaila Music is one of many mothers who have recently informed the followers that they are done sharing public content of their kids online. I just saw the post to TikTok and I was absolutely appalled by the story and had decided that I needed to protect my daughter, she told Fox News Digital. The 3-year-old TikTok star, the center of the movement with the username Ren Eleanor, has more than 17 million followers, and the short form video app run by her mother, Jacqueline. The account consists of seemingly innocent photos and videos of Ren, a blonde-haired, rosy-cheeked toddler, doing normal toddler activities as well as some sponsored content. But Ren's mother deleting some content once the followers. Another TikTok sleuth noticed that certain videos were being saved by other users and numbers that spoke concern. The save feature allows users to tag videos so they're easily to find and refer back to. Normally not a bad idea, right? I think I know what you're talking about here. One user, hashtag facts, noted that video of Ren wearing a cropped orange shirt was saved more often 45,000 times. The video of Ren eating a hot dog was saved nearly 375,000 times. She also highlighted unsettling comments of Ren's videos and pointed out that popular searches for Ren's account include phrases like Ren Eleanor hot dog or Ren Eleanor pickle, meaning users were frequently searching for videos of the 3-year-old eating a hot dog or pickle. I think what they're talking about here is child exploitation, which is a really scary thought. The exploitation thing really kind of bothers me. People recharge consumer grade refers. They can, and they do. Especially if they're new, they'll do it. Or if you want to redo an older one that has sentimental value or whatever, then you might recharge it. It's definitely, now with the new hydrocarbons, which is propane and butane, it becomes a much more dicey proposition. But alright, John, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a timeout because this is getting ridiculous. Seriously. Knock it off. Okay. How you doing, Jojo? As far as how much would it cost to refill it, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But yes, they can recharge it. Paul, I don't take phone calls in the morning show. He's spamming. He's spamming the chat with emojis, okay? I've already basically told him once not to do this, okay? I have to put my foot down to this, okay? When you get this crazy people, I'm trying to get this thing ready to go. Copy. He's only timed out anyway. You get your phone calls on Friday and Saturday night this week. I timed them out for spamming, not money. Okay? And you're putting excessive emojis in the panel. Okay, so anyway, let's get the Google Meet panel link up too, okay? Anyway, so I digress. Wrath of the Lich King for World of Warcraft is going to be coming out on September 26th. So we will be hopefully getting ready to play that. And what else? Let's get some people on the panel. Let's get the people on the panel this morning. So, like I said earlier, as far as refilling or recharging the refrigerator, they can refill a consumer unit if that's all it needs. Now, seriously, I'm not gonna joke around when I say this. Is that let's try to get somebody on people to say. Andrew might join us about 1 o'clock this afternoon, or 11 o'clock this afternoon. This is why, right here is why I am definitely, Mojo, just keep blocking up to go spam crazy like that with emojis. We don't do phone calls in the morning show on a regular basis. Alright? Panels are enough. Really. Tasha had a spammer out on noodles. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Who is Cassie Edwards? Sorry, I don't recognize you. Have you checked out Michelle? Yeah, that's something we did check. That's one thing we wonder about. However, I'm not sure how to take the refrigerator apart to that level, but we cleaned all the coils that we could access, and that helped a bit. And removed some of the extra dust that was inside the coils and the compressor compartment. So when it comes to actually dealing with the pressure system, I don't know nothing about refrigeration as far as safely handling refrigerant, so I would rather let a professional deal with that. All right, we're gonna be having a spammer on the Discord. I mean the panel this morning. If you look at YouTube, you can see how I remember when a maintenance guy worked on that same model refrigerator River in apartments where I used to live. It's in the bottom of the refrigerator. It's not actually on the back. The coil, and probably where the drain is as well, is on the bottom of the refrigerator. And so, again, I would much rather let a professional mess with this thing because there's voltage involved and there's high pressure gases involved, and I don't really feel safe messing around with that kind of stuff because I don't know anything about this stuff. Hi, Krista. Mojo, Krista. Hey, Krista, if you feel like it, why don't you come on the panel today? Yeah, I did watch some videos on refrigerator repair, but I'm not really. I don't feel it was a good idea for me to do it. I'm gonna have to get rid of this spammer. There we go. Go ahead. All right. Well, if you want to stay on the phone through the chat. Just. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, the problem is the, I don't know what they're going to do. I looked at the price of a nice, decent refrigerator from General Electric on Lowe's. I can get one, what they call, can handle extreme temperature extremes, which is sometimes known as garage grade. 19.1 cubic feet. Came out to be about $799. Okay, now this is a little heavier duty than the standard kitchen grade, which is expecting you to have at least air conditioning or a fairly cool house. And given the fact that we don't have air conditioning, garage grade will probably be the best one because it's insulated. Well, unfortunately, I don't have $800, and I won't have $800 in my credit card until maybe a couple of years from now to get a garage grade. -3, 10, and 11. What's this? Oh. Yeah, you were just timed out. We will be having a night show on Friday and Saturday night. Well, right now, I personally would rather fix this one first before it ends up in the landfill. So I'd like to see somebody who can come out and, like, fix it. But I do agree with Ed. He said, what if they come out here to do a service call, $75 for the service charge, and then they find out that all of a sudden, like, the compressor needs replacing or something like that? You're gonna be able to pay for all that? I said, well, it's actually not my refrigerator, it's the landlord's. More like the landlord would have to pay for that. Yeah, everybody keeps talking about throwing things out. I'm like, I don't want to. Okay, the refrigerator does get a little bit of a rust issue on the inside, on the of the door. What I think, if you wanted to, like, use a spray paint, like a Krylon enamel spray paint, you could probably make that look better. And then, because the interior of the refrigerator itself is fine, I don't know what the interior coils look like, but I got a feeling that they're probably fine too. But again, because those coils are inside the refrigerator, they don't really see them. That's what I'm saying. Mine's from the 70s. It's got plastic, but not that much. So, yeah, it's like, just like the investigative report used to say for WTNH Channel 8 TV. I mean, Yule Coronation. Okay, well, if I knew somebody who had a refrigeration license that could look at it, I mean, maybe I could ask somebody from the local trade school over Wolcott and go, hey, could you come out here and mess with my refrigerator for me? Knowing the technical trade school students will go, teacher will go, sure, let's bring it into the shop and we'll go ahead and one of the kids work on it. Well, then why am I to give me food cold while you're working? I need someone to check it down, not, a couple weeks later. Yes, the light still works. It's 40 years old. There's a lot more older refrigerators than that. My parents had one time had a Frigidaire freezer refrigerator with a bottom freezer compartment. Oh, it's from the 60s. I bet that son of a gun is still running too. A Frigidaire. And then there's an elderly woman I saw that had a YouTuber Servel gas refrigerator that uses natural gas. That was still being used in her home as her main refrigerator. It runs fine. It's just it's not getting as cold as much. I mean, we finally got the refrigerator itself to get down to 5 degrees Celsius and the freezer to go down to minus 12, which is pretty close to what is acceptable for Board of Health food storage recommendations. But it turned out the best way it worked was when it wasn't quite level. If that makes any sense, because our floor isn't level. So, originally we tried to level up the floor, and then it stopped working correctly. And then once we put the refrigerator back on the unlevel floor, it's working better again. I would say winter will be mild, probably a lot more rain than snow. But it's not going to be like super freezing. It's funny you should ask that, because they asked me about the same thing. I said, well, that'd be fine. Except the one thing that you have to remember is that there's still permits involved, inspections for a food truck business. You know, and the little drain from the freezer to the drain hose would freeze from melting, and then at last piece of copper wire from the defrost coil and drain. Yeah, oh, I definitely see that also in commercial refrigerators and big, walk-ins. I see the same problem with drains freezing up. And the defrost. So what happens is yes, it defrosts, but what it does is it sends all the water inside the refrigerator, in the bottom of the refrigerator, and then I put a towel in there to mop up the water. Because honestly, even if the hose wasn't frozen up, one of the things would be is there's no drip pan underneath it. So all of a sudden, all the water would drip right downstairs to the apartment downstairs. It's just not cool. So, yeah, that they would need to really seriously have a drain. Yeah. Yeah, well, like I remember one time the super told my mother when we were living in River Apartments when the refrigerator was doing something similar. They said, you gotta make sure to empty the little drip pan underneath the refrigerator. Only ours doesn't have a drip pan. I don't know when someone lost it or, what the case is. But I don't think I'd want to have all that water from the freezer ending up on our kitchen floor either. So maybe the way in the refrigerator compartment is probably about the best it's going to get, and then the flooding the apartment downstairs and rotting out the floor in the process. Because the little coolant so it can be fixed. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking is the Freon. It's using R14 or R22. Not sure which one it is. It's not the new R290A or R600A, which is propane and butane. That's something you now see in new refrigerators are using hydrocarbon refrigerant, which is propane and butane. And the reason I chose that is because it works the closest to the original Freon. But the question is, how much is it going to cost? No, that's the question. I don't know. As I said, it's not my refrigerator, so. Hi, Tiger. How are you doing? Hi, Dabs. How you doing? Well, like I said, getting R14, R22 would be very hard for me to find that stuff. I mean, yes, it is still being manufactured in limited production for older appliances. That can't be updated to R134 or R890, R290, or R600A. But I wouldn't dare put R290 or 600 in this refrigerator. One of the requirements for that is that the connections must be prevent the possibility of sparking, thus causing an explosion in the case of a leak. Because you're dealing with butane and propane, basically. Yeah, I know you can. But, hopefully he'll get back to me and let me know what he can do. Because, like I said, I priced them, and they're not they're not that inexpensive, and so hopefully he'll get back to me. Let me know what he's gonna do. Like me, he tends to buy used appliances. Thank you. Let's see. You subscribe to Google Workplace Plan, giving you access to. Yeah. Zach, garbage, 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 garbage. Yeah, not really. So we'll see what happens with that. 25. Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap. So like I said, I mean, it would have to be one hell of a special sentimental value refrigerator for you to go through and spend the amount of money for getting the refill or topping off. But looking at brand new refrigerators from General Electric, let's see. The one I was looking at, let's see, where's my Lowe's app on this thing? Oh, I have one on my watch list. Lowe's. The thing is, I was really disappointed with when I saw that they only had like 1 year warranties on these things. And it's like, wait, you only have a 1 year warranty on a refrigerator? I'm like, I remember when refrigerators used to have longer warranties. It kind of makes me feel kind of uncomfortable to realize that they're saying to me basically, here it is. Oh yeah, by the way, you want a refrigerator? That's fine, but we only warranty it's going to run for a fine for 1 year, and after that, you're basically screwed. Let's see. Target, Torrington, Lowe's. Let's see. Where's my watch list on this stupid app? Oh, there it is. It's in my shopping cart. GE Garage Ready 19.1 cubic foot top freezer refrigerator, $799. $799. Well, the only thing I get told that if I bought a new refrigerator, one problem is that since that would be my refrigerator, that means if I ever move, guess what? It's going to come with me. Yeah. Yeah, he should be. Except, he was thinking about changing his policies to BYOF, bring your own fridge, BYOS, bring your own stove. Because the problem that he's running into is it costs him more money to replace these things. Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. It's 1 month's rent. I will ask him, but I don't think he's going to exactly be too enthusiastic about it. The reason why I would buy that one is because it's going to continue to work properly in hot weather up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. And can comfortably run down to 3 degrees Celsius. I don't think my house is ever going to be 3 degrees Celsius. But, I'll ask him. That's all I was going to do. Talk to him about that and see what he says. He could say anything. He could say, well, nah. He might say, on the other hand, he may not have any refrigerators sitting around in the shop, in the storage area. So he might go, well, let me look around for a refrigerator. And I told him, so right now I got it working, but for how long it's going to keep working, I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to keep working. So, see, I tell you what, we did some checks. Okay, number one, when max cool, the refrigerator was originally running at about 7 degrees Celsius, which is in violation of the Board of Health requirements that food must be stored at 5 degrees Celsius or cooler. Okay, so managed after cleaning out the coils in the back. I got it initially down to 7, then I got it down to 5, now I got it down to 3. After I put it back where it originally was without the leveling blocks. We originally set up because we also should be level. That's when it started really messing up. It's when it didn't like being level. I already told Jimmy to look into getting this one fixed. He didn't get back to me either way, so we'll find out. There's nothing really in there anyway. Except my iced tea in the freezer, which, is not really a big deal. This is just country time lemonade mix and water and freezing to make a nice cold drink for later. So we'll see what happens. Not exactly sure what causes the refrigerators to lose. We're not a Freon, though. I'm not sure how that happens. The only thing I can think of is maybe sometimes the connections that in the pipelines, the welds can leak, and so the Freon will leak out. Because I've seen that on watching a commercial refrigeration technician working on it, like on commercial air conditioners. He had one air conditioner that was so full of the lubricant with a compressor dripping over everything that he said, it looks to me like I got a bad weld here. He said, I'm going to have to re-weld this condenser coil because it looks like there's a leak in it. Yeah. Yeah, refrigerators are essential, especially especially if you want to have fresh food for more than a day. You know, because without a refrigerator, you're going to be. I mean, you could use it as an ice box if you want to go buy a couple, 100, like 20, 30, 40 pounds of ice. But then again, little ice cubes kind of suck because they're not going to last that long. But we'll have to figure out a solution for this. We'll have to figure out a solution for this. It's in the landlord's corner now. He has to figure it out because I can't do anything right now. I mean, if he wants me to go order a refrigerator on Lowe's and have it delivered, that's fine. But I want a written agreement that says, hey, you buy the refrigerator, give me the receipt, and your rent's paid. Yeah, freezer works fine. Absolutely. Freezer gets down to minus 10 degrees Celsius. Freezer gets plenty cold. And now we got the refrigerator down to minus 2. So now the refrigerator is working for now, too. Once we unleveled it, put it back like it was without the leveling. I don't even know how people have managed to live without a refrigerator in this day and age. I mean, even back in the 20s, people had ice boxes, but they didn't store a lot of food in the ice box. It was mostly just milk. Fill a couple milk jugs with water and put it in the freezer. Yeah, we could do that. We got plenty of empty soda bottles that we were using to store water for emergencies. Of course, they're pretty much, a lot of them are empty now, so sure, just fill them up. I'm telling you, Michelle, the electric company offers. I know that. I know that. Right. Yeah. Well, Angie's not here yet. I had to temporarily close the panel because of a troll that was trying to troll me. It's like... Well, right now, Andrew's not here right now. Oh. Let's see if we can get somebody on the panel for right now, anyway. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, guys. He said about 11 o'clock my time, or about 4 o'clock his time. But what you could do about that, is there? Doesn't mean that we couldn't get other people on the panel. Because we can. The new refrigeration design works, of course, a lot like the new style air conditioners. Variable speed compressors. The three-phase compressors, but they are variable speed. So they can rotate at different speeds as needed. The problem is, these things, depend on electronics to do it. Given the way our wiring in this building, anything that's electronic is like guaranteed to become luncheon meat. Okay, I would much rather have older mechanical controls because of the nature of the building. When I see Jimmy, when I finally manage to talk to Jimmy, I'm going to show him the refrigerator I found and say, look, ideally I want to get mine fixed, but if you'd rather go ahead and let me use my rent money to pay for the refrigerator from Lowe's, they'll deliver it for free, they'll bring it upstairs, and then they will take the old one away for recycling. And that's, like I said, this refrigerator is 40 plus years old. I don't know. I think it's about 45 years old. It definitely has been in the service for a long time. But I really do think it definitely needs repair. But I don't know what way he's going to go with that. But the thing is if he gets the new one from Lowe's, they have a 1-year warranty. Then the first question is what happens if you don't? And this is one thing with refrigerator. I definitely would say definitely get an extended service plan, because if that thing dies after the 1-year warranty, you're gonna definitely want an extended service warranty on it to make sure that they'll fix it. Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, I'm one of his longest tenants here, and we and Ed are the original tenants that were here. We are the oldest tenant he has in the building. We moved in here in 2007. I moved in here. Ed moved in 2006. I moved in 2007. So, it's a long time to live in the same place. And, the other thing, too, is I don't understand, has to do with some of the videos and the live streams, because of the fact that I notice on the morning shows, sometimes I used to see this at night shows only. Now it's starting to show up in the morning shows. When the morning shows will get limited, no ads. And you sit there and you're wondering what's the reason behind this, because you're like, wait, what? You know, it's like, um, yeah, well, Sakita guy now, you do what you got. You know, we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's see if there's anything new in the news. I was reading earlier about mothers are growing concerned about TikTok. I sent a message to YouTube about their little shorts, and I said, how come you don't have a way for people on their desktops or laptops to do shorts? I mean, I know the whole idea of the shorts is to do with your cell phone, but I could see where you could. It says, this is barbaric. Ted Cruz releases graphic video revealing the brutal reality of slave trade of the southern border. Sounds interesting. Senator Ted Cruz, Republican of Texas, released a graphic video highlighting the brutality of what he calls the narco slave trade at the U.S.-Mexico border. The video begins with Cruz and border officials tending to a group of migrants who crossed the border late in the night. He highlights that the vast majority of the migrants are being economically exploited by the drug cartels, bringing them into the U.S. These children, notice I'm talking about children here, come in debt to vicious cartels, thousands and thousands of dollars. The teenage boys work for the gangs in every city in America, and the teenage girls experience a hell worse than that, with far too many of them human trafficked into sex slavery. Cruz said in the video, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are responsible for the worst plague of slavery in America since the Civil War. Yeah. Right. Well, stimulus check, you can basically forget about it. The Democrats are not going to give you a stimulus check because they're too stupid. They'd rather give the stimulus money to other people in other countries. Ice cream shop owner not surprised after thieves ravaged a business and steal ATM. Oh. Police officer held in a Mexican jail after bringing a gun into the country. Teetering on the edge, IMF warns global economy on the brink of recession. It's all a distraction. Leo Terrell slams House Democrats. Sabbath protest is photo op. White House exit, Joe Biden is losing a key member of her staff in the coming days. Taco Bell surveillance footage shows moment manager allegedly poured boiling water on customers. Boiling water on customers? Why would he throw boiling water on customers? Elizabeth Warren accused pro-life pregnancy centers of torturing women. Here's what they actually do. European Union news: economic sanctions against Russia through 2022. Fed prepares another mega-sized rate hike, risking deeper economic downturn. Russia to leave International Space Station project after 2024. Newsweek column calls Chappelle's stand-up show cancellation a victory for conformity. U.S. dumped thousands of cows into Kansas landfill after mass heat waves of death from the cattle. Okay, yeah, that's a real problem. And Jared Kushner reveals cancer diagnosis in upcoming memoir. 8 years, 9 years, 6 years ago, a climate change activist guide to doomsday. What you must know about the monkeypox virus and how to protect yourself. Is monkeypox a safe topic to discuss on YouTube? I don't know. So should we stay away from the M virus just like we had to stay away from the big C? Tear into press over liberal dogmas. Nobody trusts the media. Hell no. Not anymore anyway. Well, just says that's awesome. Carlos says yeah, but are we still allowed to talk about it on YouTube? Was defending themselves. Yeah, but that's still not the solution to it, though. Pouring hot water on a customer or customers is really barbaric and not the answer. I don't think that's a man should be running a restaurant if he doesn't know how to properly deal with unruly customers. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you because of two reasons. Number one, it's copyrighted with Fox News Digital. Okay. Number two, it is graphic, and that's not appropriate, unfortunately. So that's the two reasons I can't show you the video. I don't know. See, I don't know anything about monkeypox to really. I mean, I know about chickenpox. And it's not caused by people having fornication with chickens, or smallpox is not the result of fornication with small people. or cowpox is not with fornication of cows. So the question is how does monkeypox necessarily mean have to do with any kind of fornication with monkeys? Well, maybe, except, you know, as a manager, the real world has laws and has requirements that you need to do. And of course, your manager is going to be insisting that you follow the company policy. All I can think of was the employee must have been under threat and used the flight right. But I don't know if they necessarily have pots of boiling water in the back room ready to go for that kind of purpose, Some African decided, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I really don't know. Because the real question is, did the monkey give consent? I don't know. I have no idea how that works. I really don't. I don't know. It's a good question. How did chickenpox become a thing? I don't know chickenpox. I think it's airborne, but is monkeypox airborne? That's a good question. What my understanding about monkeypox is just like chickenpox. It's not life threatening. It's just. Let me ask that question to Siri. Let's see if Siri can give me an answer. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
I'm not sure I understand.
What can you tell me about monkeypox?
I found this on the web.
Okay. Okay, here's what it says. Causes, symptoms, and treatment and prevention. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's see. And let's pull this up on the screen so we can all see this together. Yeah. So let's pull this up on the screen here. Screenshot. Keep it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let's look at this together here. Monkeypox is a rare disease similar to smallpox caused by the monkeypox virus. It is found mostly in areas of Africa, but has been seen in other areas of the world. It causes flu-like symptoms such as fever and chills, and a rash that can take weeks to clear. There's no proven treatment for monkeypox, but usually it goes away on its own. Okay, monkeypox is a rare disease. In more detail, Monkeypox was discovered in 1958 when the outbreak of the pox-like disease occurred in groups of monkeys being used for research. It's spread mainly through the human contact with infected rodents, but can sometimes be spread through skin-to-skin contact with an infected person. There are two known types, clades of monkeypox virus, one that originated in Central Africa and one that originated in West Africa. The current world outbreak of 2022 is caused by the less severe West African clade. How common is monkeypox? Monkeypox is rare, but the number of cases increasing in Africa as well as in regions that haven't seen these infections before. Okay. Who does monkeypox affect? Anyone that can get monkeypox in Africa. Most cases are among children under 15 years old. Outside of Africa, the disease appears to be mostly common in men who have had sex with men, but there are numerous cases of people who don't fall into that category. What are the signs and symptoms of monkeypox? Yeah, it looks almost like chickenpox. Well, it looks a lot worse than chickenpox. After exposure, it may be several days to a few weeks before you develop the symptoms. Early signs of monkeypox include flu-like symptoms like fever, chills, headaches, muscle aches, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes. After a few days, a rash develops. The rash starts as a flat red bump, which can be painful. Those bumps turn into blisters, which will fill with pus. Eventually, the blisters crust over and fall off. The whole process can last 2 to 4 weeks. You can also get sores in your mouth, vagina, and anus. Not everyone with monkeypox develops all the symptoms. In fact, current 2022 outbreak, most cases aren't following the usual patterns of symptoms. This atypical presentation includes only a few lesions, no swollen lymph nodes, and less fever and other signs of illness. You can have it and not know it. But even if you don't show many signs of infection, you can spread and still spread it to others through prolonged close contact. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty interesting. So, just, kind of creepy actually. Yeah. Sounds and looks painful. Yeah. It can be sexual, yes. It doesn't have to be sexual, though. It says prolonged contact with the infected. Okay. It's relatively new. From 1958. I don't think there's a vaccine for it at this point. It doesn't say it's necessarily deadly. It can cause death. I don't think antibiotics necessarily gonna work with it. It's a virus. Antibiotics are for bacteria. It may very well be, from what it's saying. So yeah, more it looks like it is. I'm sorry about the yawn. Sorry, I really didn't get a ton of sleep last night. I did sleep some, but honestly, I was having a nightmare and woke me up at 6 in the morning, and then oh man. And then it was like, that's not fun. And then I checked the refrigerator. So I stuck my temperature probe into the refrigerator to see what the temperature was, and it was fine. I said, okay. Looks like the refrigerator right now is okay, but I ain't trolling. Yes, it's okay. It's doing alright. Unfortunately, Andrew's not here. Probably. Knowing Andrew, he's probably running late. Not much you can do about that. Well, that's possible too. Yeah. The thing is usually when you're sleeping, though, usually you don't have the ability to move around much. He was kicking me in a little bit with his legs, and I was like, God, what are you doing? I was like, like, wake up. He said to me, he said, well, I just said I was having a dream last night. He said, you woke me up at 6:30 in the morning. Of course, we both went to bed about 4 o'clock because I was watching videos on refrigerators, trying to find out what would be causing it not to work properly. So, what was your nightmares about, JoJo? What was your nightmares about? Well, when I get a chance to lay in by myself, it's just me and Musty, but this says to me, says, I mean, no better since I've been laying on the bed. My back is doing better. Ugh. Fine, but, tonight's gonna be cool. So maybe tonight you could take the couch for the night so I can get some time in the couch, in the bedroom. Ugh. The thing is that, there I go with the request review, please. Fuck, you would think there's somebody that's doing this. There's somebody that's doing this manually. I don't know who they are. But you know what? I'm going to say one thing to you guys. The ones that are doing this. Because apparently it's a manual thing. YouTube is going to basically eventually catch up to you. Okay? Because they investigate the videos and they like 99 times out of 10, more like 10 times out of 10 out of time, 10 times out of 10 on the morning shows especially, they do not find any reason not to let me get full advertising revenue. The night shows, we're setting those to 18 plus, and we're turning off embedding. Okay? So, well, for the last few nights, last night was not one of those nights. It has been so hot that he couldn't even sleep in the living room. Okay. Last night he could have. But, like he pointed out, and I don't disagree, the couch is too narrow for his wide body. Because our couch was designed for sitting on, not sleeping on. Not much you can say about that. It's just reality. So anyway, back to what you asked me earlier about this winter. I'll just say right now, I don't think it's going to be super freezing until maybe near the end again, but we will be seeing some rain. And rain is what we need. Rain is what we need. Autumn will cool down, and again, there'll be some rain as well. So I got coffee right here. I just, like I said, this week has been, last week or so has been so hot that, like, I have not really done much at all. I mean, I take out the garbage in the morning and everything, and I do my best to try to keep the kitchen tidy, but unfortunately, it's not staying tidy because everything keeps getting Edwardized and shuffled around and empty beer boxes everywhere, and it's like, damn it, Ed, you gotta throw this crap out, like, I don't like the way it's starting to look again. I really don't. I would much rather see, did at least attempt to clean some of the kitchen floor, although I'll be honest, the kitchen floor is a mess. With tiles are peeling up. So, here's the thing that bothers me. Kitchen tiles are peeling up. So honestly, yes, it is. It's a lot more hospitable. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. Me and Chris are going to talk to Ed about that. Well, oh, Paul's coming on. Alright, let's get Paul on for a little bit. Go ahead.
Michelle, your show's terrible right now. Your show's absolutely dog shit, Michelle. You're yawning. You're sitting here beating on your desk. Can you turn the phones on or something, Michelle? Can we put the phones on for a bit? You have nothing to talk about?
I'm not putting the phones on right now. We are having a night show on Friday and Saturday of this week.
Well, why not? Michelle, you have nothing to talk about. You're sitting here yawning and beating your desk. You have nothing to talk about. Put the phones on or something. This is boring. This show's boring.
I was actually waiting for Andrew to come on, but I don't know when
he stood you up. He stood you up, Michelle. But yeah, this is boring as fuck. Please put the phones on or just end the show. It's very unbearable. Sitting here watching you yawn and beating your desk, and no one wants.
All right, Paul. Thank you for expressing your opinion. See you soon.
Well, thanks for boring us some more, Michelle. Keep your boring show up. We appreciate it.
Whatever. I was waiting. Well, in that case, I'll get ready to wrap it up then. Yeah, there's not much more to say. I was hoping Andrew was going to come on. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about the humidity, Gianni. You're right. A lot of times we don't really think much about humidity until, as your case, you're in it all day long. It's not like you can tuck into a refrigerated vehicle. Kind of sounds like Madame Butterfly, right? Madame Butterfly is an opera where she's waiting for her lover to come back. And then he finally does when he comes back with a new wife, and she's like, I waited for you all those years and you already found somebody else. Gee, that's nice of you. You didn't even bother to send me a message. You didn't send me a telegram. You didn't send me nothing. Yeah. But, yeah. Who says that the morning show doesn't have its dull moments? Because it does, okay? I mean, it's just, it's not like... Well, one nice thing about the morning show is this is something to keep in mind, guys. The morning show, unlike the night shows, is a lot more peaceful, okay? Even if it is slow. It's not like you're freaking out over the phone ringing with 15 calls and backlog, and you're like, anxiety levels are through the roof. You don't have that problem. It's just you know, it's just kind of like sitting in a waiting room or doctor's office or whatever, I had a good time. Yeah, it's not a bad show. No, that was Paul. Alright, so here's the deal. I said Friday and Saturday night will be night shows. Okay, so to this week will be Friday and Saturday will be night shows. Let me verify this on my phone. I think it's going to be civil for Friday and Saturday night. So let me pull this up real quick here. Yeah, Friday will be 27 and Saturday will be 26, 28. So Friday will be 40% chance of thunderstorms and Saturday will be mostly cloudy. So that means that that works out fine. That's fine, The state of America's energy. Republican alerts. The state of America's energy independence. Tell me about it. Yeah. I always like the morning shows. Yeah, the morning shows, you gotta remember there's two different kinds of audiences. Some like both. Some like one type better than the other. Myself, I prefer the morning shows, even if they are sometimes slow, because they're easier to follow. They're not like a ton of phone calls going on all at once and seeing me frazzled and getting all freaked out. And it's, it's kind of like having a small group of people getting together for coffee and pastries. It's kind of thing like that. I thought about renaming the show The Breakfast Club, but the only thing is that, that sounds fine, calling it The Breakfast Club. The one thing that would bring up problem is that some people would assume that you're going to be eating breakfast on the show, and that's not necessarily the case. I had my money on Andrew. Oh, he's not even here. So fun. And fine, I'm at work and I don't really want to hear people calling you with sexual questions or... Yeah, exactly. I like the night shows when I could feel like I'm part of the night shows and not being the target. And I like it, sometimes I laugh in the morning shows too, because sometimes we say something stupid and it just kind of comes out wrong, and then I realize, and you can hear me giggle, like, I said that? I didn't mean to say that. Gee, how did the closed captions get that idea? That I said that when I didn't say that. So sometimes I can laugh at my own ignorance too. But it's hard sometimes to always laugh. Sometimes in night shows when I'm so stressed out dealing with everything. And last Saturday was certainly no exception to the rule. The fact is, for the night shows, we're going to be setting them for 18 plus. We are going to set them for monetized, but they're going to be set for 18 plus and forbidden betting. Okay, because I don't want Yuck Ranch to just go out there and start stealing my content. Unfortunately, probably not going to happen that way. But we'll figure something out. I don't know. I mean, the idea of putting, a little bit saying earlier about putting frozen bottled waters in a freezer doesn't really sound too bad, considering the fact is that I need to refill them anyway for backup water. Um, the problem is with them is that um, I don't know. But we'll see what I got. I got to refill those water bottles anyway. Yeah, we do. Well, anyway, guys, I'm not going to make you yawn too much more, but don't forget that we are, of course, live tomorrow morning, normal time. We also will be here on Friday and Saturday of this week. And at 7 o'clock usual time. Okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, if we have the same kind of pandemonium that we did last Saturday, I'm seriously going to put the hammer down. I'm not kidding you, because if I have to sit through that much stress every time. Yeah, he's home in the hospital. He's in the bedroom right now sleeping. I thought you knew that. It's not boring to me. A lot of people say that they like the show. The morning show is just relaxing. It's like a good way to ease yourself into your day. But if we did reverse, like everybody said to me, let's turn the morning shows into the night shows. In other words, let's have all the craziness. Let's have all the phones. Let's have all the cussing and swearing and everything else. I think most people would be really turned off by it. I mean, we got a lot more, on average, daytime viewers on the morning shows than we do in the night shows. Okay, and I mean active viewers. I mean, like, when I'm actually looking on the live count, for example, right now is probably a little lower because of the, it's not too bad. It's about 10. Okay, so right now there's about 10 people watching. But if you look at the night shows, most of the time you're going to see a viewer live count of about anywhere an average of 8. 6 to 8 people live at one time, viewing at one time. And that's a big difference, okay? Your show distresses me. I will come up tomorrow. I'm calling sick. Okay. So I know you're not feeling up good. I thought you were feeling better. Yeah, I definitely enjoy having people in the panel on the morning show. But you know, it's not easy coming up with a topic every day. It really isn't. You know, it doesn't mean that we don't want to have good content. It just means, just like it sounds like, sometimes you just can't get it. You can't get the topics going. The topics just don't seem to gel. And you're sitting there going, well, gee, I got to come up with something. What am I going to cover today? You know, the weather? Well, yeah, today's weather was certainly a lot better. I know I agree that I didn't feel like I was walking into a steam room. You know, I didn't feel like I was going to be dripping sweat all day. You know. Okay. I hope you feel better soon. Thumbs up are disabled on this channel. No, they're not. Thumbs up still exists fine. Thumbs up are not disabled. Thumbs down are not either. If you look, you can still do a thumbs up or thumbs down. You can't disable thumbs up and thumbs down. The only thing we can do is disable the count. But that's the only thing I do is I disable the count. But that's both the like and dislike counts are disabled. But the thumbs up still coming in still works fine. Yeah, the thumbs up work fine. You just won't see the count. But if you're curious right now, I know I got this shirt on upside backwards. Oops, try doing that in a hurry. Well, I guess it looks better in the back anyway than the front. Alright, so basically, because the front of the shirt is kind of grubby, I gotta wash it, the laundromat, on a couple days. Probably we'll just change the top today. Put on a black t-shirt. So Friday night, 7 o'clock, night show. Saturday night, 7 o'clock night show. World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King will be coming out in late September, 24th, 26th. I'm looking forward to that. The Shadowlands is coming out. Dragonflight. Dragonflight will be coming out near the end of December. So, just keep that in mind, guys. And for now, I'm gonna let everybody go take it easy, enjoy the colder weather, do fun stuff, go out there, talk to your neighbors, enjoy the colder weather. Maybe we can get some outdoor activities done that you couldn't do for days. Alright, so for now, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money into
I know you don't need them. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Golden one. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.